I've been using Logitech keyboards for years, including an earlier version of this, the Logitech MX keyboard made for the Mac. The MX Keys S offers a typing experience that I think really stands out. A lot of companies say that their keyboards are for the Mac, but they just mean that they've printed the Command, Option, and Control keys onto the standard Windows keyboard, and the Logitech MX though is a really fully Mac keyboard. Logitech has done an excellent job catering to the Mac users with this keyboard. It features familiar key layout, and some keys have been repurposed for useful things, like the F5 key launches dictation, the F7 mutes the microphone, which is really great for Zoom. For Mac users, everything works as you'd expect. The keys here are rounded with beveled edges, allowing for smooth transitions between keys. They're really good for high-speed typists like myself that like to kind of roll their fingers between the keys. One design feature I really love is the raised back of the keyboard, which tilts the keyboard down in a really comfortable angle. So here's Apple's smaller size keyboard, and you can see that it also has a sloping design from the back to the front, but it's not nearly as raised as the Logitech keyboards are. Let's talk about the one missing feature for Mac users, the Touch ID sensor. There is none. The Touch ID sensor is a specific Apple part, and the MX Keys S doesn't have it, which can be a downside if you really rely on fingerprint authentication to open apps. The MX Keys S has smart illumination, so proximity sensors detect when your hands are approaching the keyboard and start the backlight. The brightness adjusts according to ambient light, which helps conserve battery. Logitech says you can get about 10 hours of usage with backlighting on and up to 5 months without it, which is a really big difference, right? I've gotten more than 10 hours with backlighting, especially when it's set to only trigger in really dark scenes, but not by that much. The thing is, I use backlighting a lot, so I have to plug it in to charge it often, and I end up just leaving the USB cable in there once I've plugged it in to charge it anyhow, which kind of makes it less wireless. However, you can ditch the little dongles that Logitech used to require for keyboards and mice. Now that the Bluetooth standard has gotten so much faster, that's what Logitech is using. With a weirdly named Logitech Options Plus software, you can customize your keyboard even more. This includes making smart actions that can automate your tasks, and that can be a huge time saver. So in summary, the Logitech MX Keys S is an impressive keyboard that blends comfort, functionality, and programmability. If you're in the market for a reliable keyboard with great features, the MX Keys S is definitely the one to beat. So what's your favorite keyboard? Are you a MacBook or MacBook Air user who loves the keyboard built into that laptop? Or are you a Mac user who's using Apple's keyboards? Or are you using something else? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, you know what else you could do while you're here? You can buy this keyboard directly from my Amazon storefront, and that helps out the channel. You can buy that right on whichever of these links looks like an icon going to a store. You can also subscribe and like right from these links over here. For Dave Tries This, I'm David Schloss, and as always, thanks so much for giving this a try.